there. President Trump says the deaths of 3 U.S. service members will not likely be the last. He says he expects the war with Iran to last 4 to 5 weeks.
These actions are right and they are necessary to ensure that Americans will never have to face a radical, bloodthirsty terrorist regime armed with nuclear weapons and lots of threats.
Thousands of people in Los Angeles' Iranian community celebrated the death of the Ayatollah outside the federal building in Westwood. Congress won't be briefed on the U.S. strikes on Iran until tomorrow. Democrat Chris Murphy on CBS's Face the Nation.
This is a disaster. It is illegal. And the president is obligated under the Constitution to come to Congress and ask for an authorization of military force.
The war is having an impact on markets around the world.
I'm Vicky Barker at the Foreign Desk in London. Asian and European stocks are down as much as 2%, with shares in airlines especially hard hit. Shares in many defense firms, though, are up. Also up, way up, oil and gas prices. European natural gas prices have soared more than 20%, and world crude futures have surged around 8% on fears of further disruption to Middle East energy supplies.
The FBI is investigating the possibility of terrorism after a U.S. citizen from Senegal shot and killed 2 people at a bar in Austin, Texas. CBS's Anna Schechter.
When investigators were executing a search warrant, CBS News has learned that they found photos of Iranian regime leaders and an Iranian flag.
Police killed the suspect. The Supreme Court hears arguments today on whether people who use drugs can own guns. Legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
The government here is saying that there are historic analogs that support disarming habitual substance users, even if they aren't impaired at the time they are found to be in a possession of a gun.
Dow futures are down 448. This is CBS News.
Looking for spring jewelry looks? Find them at Jewelry Television. New customers get $20 off purchases of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Oh, and gold hoops and this turquoise bracelet. Just a couple things, huh? Maybe more than a couple.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health.
Local news and weather brought to you by Mississippi Energy Services. We're your fast, affordable, and friendly generator service company. msenergy.us. msenergy.us.
A woman in Neshoba County possibly beaten to death. Mostly sunny with a high at 80 today. Partly cloudy tonight with a low at 57. Sunny and 80 again Tuesday. Dry most of the week with a substantial rain chance Friday. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. The body of 33-year-old Rebecca Leanne Lyons was found in a car in Winston County, says the Sheriff's Department there Friday morning. While an exact cause of death has not been determined by autopsy, the sheriff says he believes she was beaten to death. She was pronounced dead at Winston Medical Center after being brought there from Highway 397. A person of interest was reported in custody. The clinics operated around the state by the University of Mississippi Medical Center are expected to be back open today after sufficient progress in rectifying the damage from the February 19th cyber attack that crippled computer systems, messed up email servers, and paralyzed the phone system. The hospitals and ERs have remained open. You are being advised to stay inside as much as you can in Rankin County. The Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality says there's an air quality alert and that the air is not so good right now because of wildfires mostly, and that is because of dry weather and drought conditions. Once again, the Senate gets to decide on this. It's a bill that would mean, if it becomes law, that food pantries wouldn't have to pay sales tax on any of the items that they buy to help feed people. Right now, they don't pay that tax on non-perishable items only. The bill passed the House last year, same as this year, but it failed in the state Senate. The average price for gas in Mississippi is $2.51 per gallon, says Gas Buddy. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away at the storms.
6:07 a.m. Good Monday morning, everybody. How y'all doing? What you doing? It's Monday morning. It's great to be an American.
Absolutely.
And y'all, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. It happens every year. It's summertime already, right? It's going to be 80 all week.
Yes.
You're going to get real good going.
Yes.
And then the Easter snap's going to get us.
Yes.
So be careful when you start planting.
It was so nice to drive in and see the sun peeping through.
That's the full moon.
No, it's gone. It was on that side. The sun's coming up on that side. It was beautiful.
You're just making stuff up.
It's nice to see the break of dawn as you drive in.
I'll show you the break of dawn. Also, let's all remember that this week also is the week that we have time change.
Yippee!
So
everything's just good.
All the darkness at the edge of town will be back immediately. What the heck?
What are you reading?
I got sent something. Emergency underpants, safe sanitary for adult use only. That's kind of funny.
Good morning, Ricky Gray and Beth O'Kane Ladner and my beautiful mother, Helen.
And Justin Dunn and Jeff Thomas. How are y'all all doing? It's so good. It's so good. So good to get up and do anything. It's voting. It's your last week to vote absentee.
Mm-hmm.
And you can vote now through Saturday at noon. And of course, you're in line Saturday at noon. And then, of course, a lot of stuff out there. A lot of people talking. Everybody's asking who are we with? Who are we going for? I'm still in as far as the Republican Party in the congressional race in District 2.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I'm still with my boy Ron Eller.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let you know that. Good morning, Roger Hudson. I mean, it's just the way I am, y'all. I'm sorry. Just because you show up and got some money and start running your mouth doesn't mean you're the guy. And if the Republican Party, unfortunately, the state Republican Party, when they say they got you back,
it's not always true.
That doesn't mean anything. I mean, last year, if they had put some money behind Ron last time, he'd have got in. They didn't even let him go to. They didn't want him to go to.
What's the big meeting? The convention.
The convention,
mm-hmm.
Just because they were scared he was going to raise enough money to win. Because those GOP members of the state, they all they want is Benny Thompson in office. That's all they want. They want Benny Thompson in office, y'all. There is no reason in the world for Benny Thompson to have been in office for 33 years other than the fact that the Mississippi State Legislature, not associated with Mississippi State, I better put a full disclaimer, wants him in office. And then they let him go around and give out big checks. But he goes to Lee County, I get a kick out of that. Leake County. He goes into Leake County. He don't carry no big check because he don't win in Leake County. So he don't carry them no big check. You know? And Benny Thompson has got to go, y'all. So in the Democratic primary, we got two different primaries. So when you go to vote in this upcoming election, you will pick whether you're voting in the Republican side or the Democrat side. So this time you're not really, unless you cross it over, if you're a Republican, you're crossing over to vote in the Democratic primary. Okay. And so then you can vote against Benny. Right now you're voting between Ron and the guy from Natchez. I can't remember his name right now. Kevin, what's his last name?
Or Kelvin.
It's Kevin.
Wilson.
And nothing against the guy. He's a newcomer. I haven't heard enough about him, but you know, I understand how the GOP in Mississippi works. And if you got a big wallet, they want you. They want you. They don't care if you win or not. I mean, they would just sit there and take his money and push him as far as they could, and then say, oh, "Can't beat Benny. Can't beat Benny. You're going to need more money than that to beat Benny."
Yeah.
And we'll wind up with Benny back in Washington. We don't need Benny in Washington, okay? And Ron's been out there fighting it, and that's just the way it is. And you got to understand, every 2 years, I mean, when you're running for that office, you stay on the campaign trail because every 2 years you have an election. When Benny's been doing this, it'll be 34 years by the time his time is up. Geez, people, what do you think about term limits? What else went on this past weekend? Oh, it happened after we got off the air, of course, because Donald called me.
He did?
Yeah, he called me. And he said, Chip, I heard you said during the speech last week that you expected me to bomb Iran during the speech. And yes, I did say that. Yes, I did. And then, what is going on with my chair? And then, of course, you said, Chip, you just can't always be right. So I'll just do it Saturday morning. I'll just bomb them. And then the local media has no news all of a sudden. Although they found a body in a car, in the trunk of a car at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And then I saw where somebody online said they had found some rings and stuff in the parking lot at Home Depot and wanted you to describe them or whatever. And I just sat there and I sent them a message online. I said, that may be part of a crime scene. Yeah.
And
it's something to think about.
That's right.
I mean, they might have, and it's just bad to go around and just leave bodies in the cars and kill people. And it's sad. It's sad. But that local news takes a back seat to national news. And then in the national news, the Democrats have not been able, they don't know what to think in order to get out in front of this, to spin it. I mean, since I was 15, we've been fighting with Iran.
Yep.
Okay, that's when it all started 50 years ago, and you had news media, national and local alike, that couldn't say I didn't Ayatollah Khomeini, Kamuni. I mean, nobody could say any of these words back then. But then we all got used to them. But the national media and the local media didn't know what to say, and then now we've got that down because they've become entrenched in our cultural society here in America and even in Mississippi. And it's words that we don't really need to know because we're Mississippians and we're Americans and we really don't give a damn what they do. Because the truth of the matter is, and people, they say, Chip, we're starting a war. That's where the Democrats are starting. We're starting another war. We're starting another war. No, we're not starting another war. We're finishing it. We're making sure that we don't do 50 more years of, what we need to know is in the last 50 years, how many people have died because of us not taking care of Iran the first time.
I know my first thought was, hallelujah. I'm so sick of, like you, I've heard nothing but Iran. Since I was a child, their threats. And I was so, I'm tired of living under that cloud of being threatened by Iran. So I was jubilant to wake up to the news that we had bombed them.
Hold on. Jubilant.
Jubilant. Yes.
Jubilant.
Jubilant. You don't know what that means?
Yes, I know what that means.
Well, you know, obviously you don't.
Jubilant.
Yes.
It's just a strange word for you to throw out there. It's jubilant.
But
But you know,
it was nice. I mean, we finally did something. I'm so proud that we have a president as strong as Trump.
but I want everybody to think about this for just a moment. In America, we are safe from being, I mean, if you were going to hit us with the ballistic missile from Iran, you've got, I was understanding that it's got to go, and they were hiding in their space program that they've been working real hard on.
Mm-hmm.
And what they would have to do is they would have to go into space with their missiles and then let them drop down. You couldn't just do a cruise missile to come across and hit us.
I wouldn't want to be on that rocket.
We would catch that. No, it wouldn't be a rocket, but I mean, it'd be an unmanned rocket, but it would go up
Yeah.
and then you get into the,
Do you know
space.
what kind of calculations that would have to be?
Well, you remember Reagan talked about Space Wars.
Yeah.
Space Wars.
yeah.
And then, of course, we have Space Force now. So you got to think about these things. And, you know, I remember Moonraker. Do you remember? That's 007, Moonraker.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all, or Star Wars. I can't do theirs. But anyway, it's insane to think. But y'all, look at the people that are living in Dubai and all those countries where Iran,
it's very close. Well, they're sending rockets over there now.
they just somebody hit a button and said, we'll just hit all these people. and that's because that's all they got left.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your last hurrah.
Mm-hmm. And they killed 40 of the top people, and they're still commanders or whatever firing off these rockets, these bombs and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you're
you got to go deeper.
Yes,
Got to
you do.
get more.
You got more. And you know, the deal is you can either surrender and become become a good Iranian,
Mm-hmm.
or you can continue to be what you are. And he just, like Trump just said, and we will kill you.
Yeah.
We will kill you.
On one of the news broadcasts, they were talking about that people need to rise up and take their country, but they have no guns.
Well,
they have no guns in that country.
Well,
so can you imagine us not having guns trying to rise up against our government?
look, well, back in the day when I first came onto this earth, me and Fred Flintstone and all of us, we didn't have guns.
Mm-hmm.
So we invented guns.
Y'all invented guns.
But before that, it was clubs. I mean, they have knives. I mean, they you know, if they'd caught you doing something wrong as a female, off with your head. That's what they do. They just cut you.
Cut you.
So, you know. Okay.
Well, you know what?
My friend's neighborhood caught their pasture on fire. It burned 2 acres and all of the sheds, but thanks to the local fire department, they saved their house there on Trickenbridge Road. So that might be your cause of your bad air in Rankin County.
Maybe.
Good morning, John Madden. But anyway, and good morning, Debbie Bragansky. Okay, let's take a quick break. We're going to be back. If y'all got something to say about the war, that ain't a war. It ain't a war. It's a police action. Please give us a call. Let's talk about it right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie. That ain't a war. Live and in person right here on WYHB. Right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie. Live and in person right here on WYHB.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Surf and Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk. Efficient and trouble-free payroll processing is crucial to a business's success, and a lot of businesses are struggling with it. PeopleLease, a local payroll provider, not only offers top-of-the-line software, but also provides on-demand payroll support services. With PeopleLease, you're never on your own at every step of your payroll process. PeopleLease has the expertise in managing payroll challenges and will work hard to understand your business and employees. That's what makes PeopleLease the perfect choice for you and your business. Learn more online at peoplelease.com.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex, located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated. We specialize in 4-wheel drive trucks, but don't worry, we have cars and SUVs too. Looking to sell your vehicle? Bring it by Ellis Autoplex, where we pay fair market value and we cut you a check on the spot. Need your vehicle service or repaired? We can handle that too. Shop us online or set your appointment at ellisautoplex.com. That's ellisautoplex.com.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies are back at FedEx Forum for a 2-game homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers on Wednesday, March 4th at 7 p.m. See this Western Conference matchup as the Grizzlies celebrate Ford Scholars Night, presented by Mid-South Ford Dealers. Grab your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets or at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
All Britain's Jewelers. When love requires a gift, nothing says it better than All Britain's. Since 1920, we've been part of your family. From weddings and anniversaries to holidays, we've been there for every special occasion. At All Britain's, we value your trust. Every gift, whether large or small, is a reflection of our commitment to quality and excellence. There's a reason we're still Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant. Let us show you why. All Britain's Jewelry, 4460 Old Canton Road in Jackson.
All Britain's Jewelers. Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
At Lakeshore Church, we believe the liberation of the soul is found only in Christ. Hello, I'm Jay Frazier, Senior Pastor at Lakeshore, inviting you to come and worship with us this week. We believe in the 3-cross concept of ministry, the cross of salvation, the cross of separation, and the cross of service, and we believe all of these crosses should be evident in our lives. We're at 6880 South Sidewell Road in Byram. For more information about the ministries, activities, and times of service, go to lakeshorecmc.org.
And be sure to listen to Lakeshore Church's weekly program, heard Sunday mornings at 8 on 1039 WYAB.
From the garden,
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It's 6:24 a.m. Y'all, you see that little sunshine out there?
I know, it's beautiful.
We're a week away from that going away because we're going to set time change this month. Good morning, you're on there. What's up?
Good morning. This is Buddy.
Yes. What's up?
Look, I am happy
Okay.
that we're in Iran.
Yes.
Now, we beat Germany by bombing them back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Can't do that with Iran. They live in the Stone Age.
And we didn't
But
take out
here's
their
the
leader.
one-
Their leader took care of himself, is what they say.
Here's the one thing that frightens me. Whoever was controlling Biden imported an army. Probably 3/4 of the people that came across the border were males 18 to 30. We have an army hidden in the United States right now.
Oh, I agree.
And this thing, the deal that we had in Texas is just a start. And these people are worse than the lowest animal in the world because they go after women and children. They use women and children as shields. And I mean, just And we better prepare here. Just give you an example, Miss Dawn. I don't know if you're like this. I have a lovely, beautiful, well, I have two lovely, beautiful daughter-in-law, but one of them, the one I've had the longest, she has beat her plow into a sword. And she has one sword in her purse, one in her console, and one in her workstation.
There you
and
go.
she knows how to keep them.
Yes, sir.
And it's coming. It is coming to this country.
Oh, yes.
And, we need to prepare ourselves. And right now, I am enjoying seeing what they are doing in Iran, but it hadn't come home yet. And it's coming. You can count on it because those people are vile. And I wish the other night I watched the State of the Union address, and I would have loved to have been the sergeant at arms because those two Muslim ugly heifers, I'd have took her bat and beat their brains out. Well, they hadn't got any brains. They don't have soul. And also, let me tell you something. Do you know the true name of Allah?
No, I do not.
It's the angel of light, Lucifer, Satan. That's the true name.
Okay.
And I mean, look, I tell you what, I love y'all's show, but you need to, Miss Dawn, you need to jump on him a little bit more than you do.
Oh,
And
I'd have to.
He's tough.
I'd have to remove her head.
He's sort of like me. He needs some cuffing around every once in a while just to make him stay on the straight. And I am, and my significant other, we are going to come out and eat with you people. And I hear nothing but nice things. But unfortunately, I am very poor and I have to work 6 days a week.
Okay.
Oh.
And,
so are we.
Y'all have a 99-cent special for poor folks.
No, we do not, but we'll get close.
Will you make sure you look us up when you arrive?
I really enjoy your show, but I mean, I have expected this to come. Mr. Trump is what this country needs.
Correct.
I'm not saying he's the best man in the world, but right now he's the best man for us.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. We need one in Mississippi.
And, well, I was at the rodeo the other night, and I'm going to come out and go ahead and say this. Andy Gibson, I hope he becomes governor.
Okay. Well,
and I'm going to tell you how far back I go. His grandpa was a preacher. I sat under his preacher.
Okay.
A preacher. I visited in the house.
Right.
I knew Andy's daddy.
Right.
From the time we were about 10 years old. And now his name was Harry.
Right.
Harry didn't run around with me because I was sort of ugly trashy back then.
I gotcha.
And drank and, all the carouse and stuff. And he had a relative that I did that with. But he comes from good stock.
Okay.
I mean, his daddy, look, my family is littered with preachers.
Right.
I have always been the one that they use to get a good sermon off of. What'd you do this week? Okay, I got a sermon.
Yeah.
But not all preachers are the real deal.
Oh, I agree with that.
His grandpa was the real deal. His daddy was the real deal. And I believe Andy Gibson is the real deal. And I live in a house, I'm just going to tell you how it is, that probably 1,500, 2,000 cars a day pass it.
Right.
And I'm going to have a Form 8 sign for Andy Gibson in my yard if I have to pay to paint it myself.
There you go. There you go. And by the way, Andy Gibson will be at Gripping Grin this Wednesday.
Yes.
At Mama Hamill's. He's the speaker.
What time is it?
It's at 12 noon is when he'll speak. I don't know what time he'll sing. He sang last time. That's why I say that.
Let's say I know of him,
right?
But I know his family.
There you go. Well,
and I'm gonna tell you something. His grandpa and his daddy both. Now, I wasn't a member where his daddy preached.
Right.
But I went over there and visited him regular because he was a friend.
Right.
And when I had problems, I could go to his daddy
Okay.
and talk to him, and he'd listen. But look, I appreciate y'all's show. But look, lady folks, and those that's got kids, everybody be mindful that those sneaky peckerwoods are going to hit us, and they're going to hit us here. And I don't know, Miss Dawn is not near about old enough, but I remember when Khrushchev said he would destroy us from within, and we got an army within right now that can destroy us.
Yes.
That's true.
Thank you for calling. We got to go.
Look, y'all have a blessed week.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he doesn't know you're as old as Napoleon. You were there at the Civil War.
At least it wasn't a Flintstone age.
And you were in Vicksburg at the Civil War.
Yeah, I was.
And the bad thing about it, if you'd done the right, if you'd gotten out there and done something,
maybe we wouldn't have lost.
you wouldn't have lost. We wouldn't.
I would have been that stability.
But anyway,
yeah,
we're Americans and Southerners.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, we all need to stand on our own 2 feet. And that's one thing that people get lost in thinking about the South. They just say, but you support the Confederacy. No, we support each other. And if you want to fight, you got to fight us all.
Mm-hmm.
And so the people of the South rose up together, just like the people of the state of Mississippi would rise up together to fight anybody that came into our country.
Right.
And or the people would fight. I don't know if our legislators will fight, because we're not, we got people that are questioning the president when it comes to ICE agents coming in here and trying to get rid of people.
Our Mississippi people?
People we sent to
them?
Congress.
How dare them?
And I hadn't heard Roger Wicker's thoughts on what's going on in Iran yet. He's sitting there with his Ukraine pin somewhere going, dang it, have I got to get an Iran pin, or have I got to get an American? Am I going to have to wear an American flag on my lapel and be an American? Yes, you're going to have to be an American. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB, brought to you by
Pierce Professional Agency. For your long-term health care needs, look up Cresley Pierce at MadisonPlans.com.
And by the way, today is a supervisor meeting up there in Madison County, old Three Amigos. We got some stuff that they're going to be doing. We'll be talking about all that this week right here. We'll be right back. County, old Three Amigos. We got some stuff that they're going to be doing. We'll be talking about all that this week right here.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cresley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cresley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
Hey, this is Ben Ingram from the Braves Radio Network. We're in commercial right now, so I want to let my sister take over and tell you about Hometown Property Group.
Thanks, Ben. This is Mary Claire Putman with Hometown Property Group. Whether you're buying or selling, we are committed to guiding you through your real estate transaction with integrity, exceptional service, and remarkable results. Madison County has been my home for 40 years. I'd love to help make it yours too.
That's Hometown Property Group. Give them a call at 601-853-6080.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Cork and Door Company has been providing quality residential garage and commercial overhead door products to Mississippians for over 50 years. Cork and Door is a supplier of garage door parts and services such as LiftMaster, commercial and residential door operators, as well as Clopay, sectional commercial and residential doors, Asta, commercial sheet and rolling steel doors, and Cornell, rolling steel and shutters, with many in stock for the same-day pickup. CorkandDoor.com. That's CorkandDoor.com.
CBS News Brief. Explosions over Jerusalem as the nation's Iron Dome system targets incoming missiles on the third day of war with Iran. Israel and Lebanon have been trading strikes for the first time in a year. The BBC's Lena Sinjab is in Beirut.
Israel hit the southern suburb, which is a Hezbollah stronghold, Dahye neighborhood. I heard over like 20 strikes that hit the area.
U.S. officials say Kuwait accidentally shot down 3 American fighter jets. CBS's Charlie Daggett from Tel Aviv.
All 6 aircrew ejected safely, according to a statement from U.S. Central Command.
It follows the deaths of 3 U.S. service members in Kuwait. We're expecting an update from the Pentagon in half an hour. For now, President Trump says
combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved.
He expects the war to last for about a month. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Why should you choose Ceramic Air Conditioning and Heating for all service or installation? Well, they purchase all parts directly from the manufacturer. All of their factory-trained technicians have been hand-selected for skill, work ethic, and experience. There are never any hidden fees or charges. Ceramic Air Conditioning and Heating is dedicated to your complete satisfaction, and they're family-owned and operated. For residential and commercial service or installation, contact Ceramic Air Conditioning and Heating, 601-317-0729, or make an appointment through their Facebook page.
The new year is off to a fast start, but you can't keep up if your vehicle is sidelined. Get to Mazda of Jackson and take advantage of these super deals before time runs out. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 Mazda CX-5s and 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, and Mazda 3s with approved credits, and get 1-year maintenance included in your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability online at MazdaofJackson.com or visit I-55 Frontage Road.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's it's a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with 2 classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
What a nice springtime song.
I planted some tulip bulbs this year.
Bulbs?
Yeah.
Did you? How many people did it take to screw in the bulb in the ground?
2.
Who held the ladder?
I didn't need a ladder.
Okay, that took you too long to answer that. But anyway,
I was not expecting them to come up because I planted them way too early, and I figured the moles had ate them.
The moles?
Yeah, the underground moles. You know the little creatures that's about the size of your hand?
No.
And they have little bitty fingers. They have little bitty hands.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, I figured they would have eaten them, or they would have had rotted in the ground because I planted them in November.
Right.
So they're all popping up, and they're so beautiful.
Why didn't you plant any out the restaurant?
It was that's Tisdale's job.
Okay.
We'll have to ask Tisdale about that. But tulips are just absolutely beautiful.
Well, anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Unlike you.
Well, you can't plant me in the ground. I'll come up and I'm already.
One day I'm gonna plant you in the ground.
Okay, I don't doubt that. But y'all, and I mean one more time. Every time we cut the mic on this week, I got to remind you to go vote.
Yes.
Okay.
Vote.
You can go vote absentee. I saw the guy on TV who was went to the Channel 16 caught him off guard. They were saying, "So you're absentee voting? Why are you absentee voting?" And he goes, "Well, I'm going to be out of town."
Yeah.
And he goes, "And my wife is an election commissioner." And I went, "Oh, so really what you're doing is on election day, the people that are election commissioners and people that are working the polls, they usually vote a few days prior to the election because they usually don't work the poll that they
vote in.
That would make a lot of sense, people."
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he didn't know what to say, and I thought that was interesting. And it's just the hesitant because everybody's scared that they're going to be held to the excuse that they've done something wrong when they vote early. Because there's nothing wrong with voting absentee early. And if you're 65, you can vote absentee early. Okay, that's no questions asked. You ain't got to go have an excuse.
Yeah.
Now, if you work in another county, that means you're going to be out of town. You can go vote absentee early. And if you have I used to tell everybody in Canton, I said, if you have a job, you can vote absentee because you have to leave town. But then again, 90% of the people from Canton don't have a job, do they? But anyway.
And it's up to you. It's up to you, the voter, to vote to make a change. If you want to change, it's your job to go vote and make that change.
And right now, you've got the House down there, and they're talking about voting laws and this, that, and the other. Now, remember, take your ID. When you go vote absentee, they're not going to let you vote absentee unless you have your license. But on election day, in a state that Delbert's so proud of the voter ID law, when you come in to vote, you're supposed to have your ID, but if you don't, you can bring it back 10 days later.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about corruption? That's what's laid out there. And there's a movement going on across the state and across the nation to catch and find out if it's true. I mean, 78% of the people put Trump back in the office, right? So at some point, these people, they really want to know, they really search for the truth that did cheating go on? Yes, it went on. And it continues to go on. And the manipulation. And somebody brought up to me, they said, do you realize that nobody in office in statewide for the feds, and it also happens in the statewide offices, they're usually appointed by a governor or somebody into office. And then and because you're the incumbent, you get reelected. And that's who the GOP wants to have, the local GOP. And then, of course, the local GOP is filled with rhinos. And that's just the facts. I mean, I wonder at times when they see me out in public, they go, he still comes to all the Republican things. I come because I am the definition of what a Republican is. Okay? I'm a conservative that believes in small government. Save my money, give the money back to the people. Period. Okay? You rhinos, or you Republicans, are trying to figure out a way to, let's manipulate this money to where we can have this. Y'all are acting like Democrats. All the money that's in the pile, you want to control. You want to control it and make sure that you're going to get a cut, or your friends are going to get a cut, or this, or we're going to do a public-private entity because everybody's going to still have this money anyway. And then the more you keep hearing coming out on the big trial going on,
the DiBiase trial,
the DiBiase trial, where they said, "Well, I was scared that I was going to lose my funding."
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Inside your funding, no one. And you're telling me that each one, and Shad White has brought this up, each one of these government entities, nonprofits that get the money, there is no checks and balances on it.
No oversight.
So when you go to Jackson and you look at Kim Wade brought it up when he was running for office. He goes, half the town you don't pay taxes on because half the town is 503Cs, right? Well, every 503C, I guess, is not audited. And each one of them, I guess, to make it kind of look all right, I guess they went and bought $3 cases of water because that's all everybody ever does is give out water in Jackson. We give out water, there's something going on. We got a water giveaway. And of course, we need water in Jackson. But then right now, you got them all talking about the Pearl River again to take the Pearl and build a walkway and a entertainment area up and down the Pearl River. Of course, when they do that, that big lake project, they cut off water that needs to get to farmers and to cattle in the southern part of the state. But they don't care about that right now.
Yeah,
we're going to stop water. And of course, there's not many people that want Jackson water. They just don't want it. So, but you want to do a big old pile of it right there in the stack. This third lake project, when you think about it, Traffic is already so bad in the stack that it's pathetic. Okay. If you go under there and start building an entertainment area around the Coliseum and through the stack area and down 80 and blah, 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 where are you going to exit to get off? Where are you going to put the people to get there? How in the world? And are you telling me that we're fixing to take the stack that we've spent so much money rebuilding and getting it already again, and we're going to have to figure it out again? So you're talking about, along with this project, even if you could build that project overnight, you could build this lake overnight, the interstates are going to both meet there no matter what. And when you go to do it, you're going to say, oh, we got to rebuild all this. And we will never get back and forth in this state. You know, it's just something I was thinking about. I have a little moment when I'm thinking, I'm going, you know, and we have an entire place. Jackson has a piece of the reservoir. They have a side.
It's not the reservoir.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, the reservoir is still the reservoir.
Okay.
It's still the reservoir.
Yeah.
It's the area on the left side of Main Harbor that was renamed the Gulf of Beethoven's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all do know that. It is now on Google Maps and everything. The Gulf of Beethoven's is right there. And I'm real proud of that. And I'm hoping that I think we're going to have a ceremony out there this week. Yeah. Yeah. Beethoven himself may even show up.
Okay.
Okay. But we're going to have a ceremony and the blessing of the, they've blessed the reservoir. Now we got to bless the Gulf of Beethoven's. So y'all come on out there and check that out. And then, of course, we had boats showing up yesterday out there.
We did.
It was full. But getting back to my story before I go further, I'll go back to what we constantly work on the intersection of I-55 and I-20. And now you want to go under it where it floods and figure out a way to build something. And you're going to say, when it floods and goes destroyed, you're going to be telling them at the reservoir they've got to hold more water. And if that dam ever broke, after you build a new dam, what's going to happen? I mean, what are they thinking, really? I mean, I know they say, well, state law says you can't put a casino down there, but we do know there's some particular lobbyists that used to be governors that are part of a group that want to put a casino in Jackson. And a casino, boys and girls, is not the answer to everything. Sin taxes are not the answer to everything. There's a new game. There's a new game in the lottery world where Mississippi Mississippi millionaires or whatever they call it, where you can be a millionaire and they're just giving away $1 million. They make it sound like it's an easier way to win. There is no easier way to win, y'all. It's all luck.
A game of
at
chance.
This point, it's all luck. It's all luck at this point. There's a chance that, 5 years from now or down the road, we're going to find out that the lottery was fixed and blah, blah, blah. And you're going to say, how is that? Well, it's connected to computers and to the internet. Right. I mean, it's amazing how they can build it up to $1 billion at Christmas time and make sure it's going to be given away at Christmas, right? Okay. If all they got to control is one number to keep you from winning the big one. One number. We say, take that ping pong ball out. There. It ain't going to hit. We know it ain't going to hit. We'll give away some money.
Take out that number 7.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, and also as we think about the election season, y'all start thinking about the Easter season and all the importance of that and the what goes on in the world. And then, of course, I only bring that up to say this past weekend we served a lot of fish for those people practicing Lent. So, okay. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB with Dawn McKenzie. So, okay. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
At Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Serpent Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Pure Air Consultants offers services on your heating and cooling system. It's time to get heating system serviced. We offer replacement service, maintenance agreements. It's important because if you have a gas heating system, it can produce carbon monoxide. So you want to make sure you have your system serviced and cleaned to protect your family. You want to make sure your system is safe to run. You can find us at our website at mypureairconsultants.com, mypureairconsultants.com.
It can be hard to move past the guilt, times of weakness, and regret, knowing you weren't there for your family when they needed you the most. But there is life after addiction. We're seeing broken families restored, one man at a time, through our vehicle, cash, and thrift store donations. It's given Mercy House Adult and Teen Challenge the ability to help these men succeed in having better lives. Donate a vehicle, running or not, and we'll come pick it up. Call today, 601-572-7296, or visit us at vehicledonationsms.com.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. Why is Rita Jensen the type of real estate professional you are looking for?
As a mortgage professional, I look for making transactions easier, and Rita Jensen with Remax Connection is a prime example of that. Her attention to detail, her strong communication skills really help us as a mortgage company make everything smooth. From start contract to close, she helps me.
RitaJensen.net.
Your pool should be something you enjoy, not something you fight with. Hi, I'm Darren with Elite Pools. At Elite Pools, we do more than just service. We take care of everything your pool needs, from your routine maintenance to your full repairs, upgrades, and even complete transformations. If your pool needs a little attention or a fresh start, then Elite Pools can bring it back to life. Visit Elite Pools online at elitepoolsms.com. That's elitepoolsms.com. Or give us a call. At Elite Pools, we keep you swimming.
Still waiting by the phone? Yes! They won't call. They're a big corporation. They don't care about you. I know! Go with Advantage Business Systems. They offer the same office machines as the big guys. The difference is their great attentive service. They're local and always there for you.
I love you, Advantage Business Systems.
Make Advantage Business Systems your office supply steady. Visit absms.com. That's absms.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Wasilowski, owner and general manager of 1039 WYAB. How much money does the state of Mississippi spend on advertising? A little over $10 million each and every year. Apparently, some people think that's vitally important for the state of Mississippi to promote the Memorial Stadium, the Department of Marine Resources, soybean and rice products, MDOT, the State Fair, and the worst category of all, miscellaneous advertising expenditures for who knows what. And who pays for it all? In most cases, you, the taxpayer. I find that absolutely abhorrent. That's why 1039 WYAB refuses to accept advertising dollars from state government agencies. If you ever do hear a state agency advertising on WYAB, we're not getting paid for it. We stay on the air due to the support of the many businesses that you hear advertising every day on 1039 WYAB. So I only ask that you please tell our advertisers that you appreciate their support of 1039 WYAB. And keep listening.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It's the crazy, crazy world of radio. I'm Chip Matthews. She is Dawn McKenzie, and we are live right here on WYAB, out here on a pretty sunrise morning, which will not be there next week, guaranteed.
Why?
Because we time change.
Oh.
It'll be dark again.
Oh.
But we'll have an extra hour of sunshine on the Gulf of Beethoven's.
Yes.
Donald's been busy. My buddy Donald. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's been busy. And he had, with Iran and Iraq and all those countries over there, sooner or later he'll come visit us on the Gulf of Beethoven's. Yeah, that'll be great.
He'll fly in.
Yeah, I'm flying
in his helicopter.
Hey, Chip, what's up? The Gulf of Beethoven, huh? Gonna mastermind, huh? You think of that yourself? Let's see. You did the Gulf of America. I only can Gulf of Beethoven.
Good morning, Jonna Bickerstaff.
Oh yeah, she's been on there for a while there. I meant to say it earlier.
You're slacking.
Okay, so let's go through what's going on this week. Okay, we have Grip and Grin Wednesday, and Andy Gibson is the speaker at Grip and Grin this Wednesday. All week long, we have absentee voting up through even Saturday at noon, and if you're in line at noon, you can still vote that day. And these are the primaries. So whoever wins has not won yet, because there will be a major election in November.
Right.
Okay. So all this is to find out who is going to be on the final ballot.
Who advances
to that. So you have multiple people running in a Republican primary and multiple people running in the Democratic primary. Well, I really hope when we get through with the Democratic primary that we don't have anybody named Benny, although there's somebody running against Benny Thompson's whose name is Benny.
Maybe people get confused.
I hope so. Anything's better than more status quo. We look at an entire state, and I watched Benny give out checks, and I saw him give one of his speeches. He was saying, "Oh, it's just so bad. All the people are poor, and nobody ever comes and helps them, and blah 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 blah." And I'm going, "Hold on, Benny. You have been their representative and their speaker for 33 years. Your district has gotten nothing but bigger and bigger and bigger because Delbert and them make sure that we can manipulate.
And things don't get any better for those people. And it just gets worse.
And then there was something that I don't know if it was Kim Wade. Was it Kim Wade? Somebody brought up to me this weekend over the phone and the text that it's sad that the state of Mississippi and those legislators are going to wait to start fixing the voting districts after the fact, because you've got a situation. The federal election is already in play. You got to redraw the voting districts for that election for the federal jobs. But for all these other things that have been manipulated by race over the last few years, and it has, because we've all bitched about it for years, you've got to change all that too. It's all got to be fixed. And none of the legislators are talking about that. They say, "Oh, we got to get school choice in." Y'all, that's dead. The ballot initiative, that's dead. What about the budget, y'all? Y'all missed the budget last year, remember? Remember that? Remember the budget? You didn't get it done right. And right now, y'all still throwing money around like it's going out of style. And I saw with the supervisors in Madison County are setting up to go on a trip. And then I saw what did I see? Who did I see? You've got a judge in Madison County who's going to a seminar.
Where?
I forgot what. It's Vegas.
Oh,
I believe.
Vegas.
I think it's Vegas. And I think it's Vegas. But I don't see any other Madison County judges going to this judge's seminar in Vegas. But she's going. And she's related to a particular supervisor. Imagine that. I'll get more details
can't make
on
this
it.
stuff up, can we?
And they have to approve it today.
Yeah.
For her to get her money to go.
I bet the three amigos all stick together.
The three amigos can't vote. One of them can't vote.
Because?
It's his daughter.
Oh.
She's judges his daughter.
Ah, see, I thought it was his niece.
But
it's his daughter.
Maybe it's you may be right.
Yeah.
But the big thing is her name's Griffin, his name's Griffin.
Yeah.
But she may, he may do the same thing that they've done in the with the fuel. It really doesn't matter. We can vote anyway. We'll wait and see what happens today, because they got to get the other vote from the other two.
Right.
That would be gonna be watching you two.
Yep.
I mean,
you're in the spotlight.
I mean, if all the judges ain't going to the conference, there's no reason to send one who has not got a thing, who does not have a law degree to go learn anything. We got to go. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Clay is next on WYAB.